Hi, this is Kevin Souza. It was not easy for me to admit my mistakes. I heard before I started admitting mistakes that it takes a big person to admit mistakes. Admitting mistakes isn't easy for a lot of people. It really isn't. How about you? I made some serious mistakes in my lifetime and have admitted to them. Years ago, when I used to get angry all the time, those were mistakes until I learned how to respond instead of react. But I still work on it today, and so does everyone else. Sometimes we learn lessons, but we still fall back into habit pattern until we've replaced that a good and a different one. Making mistakes, we all do, but admitting our mistakes and learning from them, we all don't do. Only some of us do. But when you do, and you can correct yourself and learn and grow as a human being, it's a wonderful feeling. And it affects others too, especially when you admit to someone else that you've made a mistake. I'm very sorry, I was wrong. How difficult is that? You know what? I thought about this and I was wrong. And I'm very sorry for that. I made a mistake. And sometimes people will forgive you for your mistakes, most of the time, but sometimes they won't. But as long as you admit it and you are humbly sorry and you're humble about it, then it helps your own mindset to admit when you're wrong. I've made mistakes in relationships. You don't feel good about it, but you don't harbor those feelings either, because it just does nothing but stop you from progressing in life and from moving on. And I know a lot of people have said to me, easier said than done, Kevin. When you put yourself in a box with that statement, you're saying to yourself that you can't, I can't, I can't, I can't. I talked about I can't in one of my videos. Yes, you can. And if you believe you can't, you're right. If you believe you can, you're right. Either way, you're right. It may be easier said than done because you haven't done it before, but if you do it, it'll get easier. Making mistakes and admitting them is something that all human beings really should do, is admit and be humbly sorry for your mistakes. And in religion, we call it repenting for your sins. That's part of the process. I'll admit that I've made some serious mistakes financially, with my attitude, with relationships, and with my jobs in the past. Even and especially nowadays with my existing online business, I make mistakes all the time. But I've learned that you can move on and you can admit your mistakes and correct them and learn from them and then take action differently. If you keep making the same mistakes over and over again, then you're going to get the same results. Okay? If you don't change directions, you'll end up where you're headed. And it kind of sounds like double talk, but that's true. And I learned that statement from a man who has since passed, Jim Dornan, very successful multimillionaire in the Amway business. And when you make a mistake, just quickly and emphatically admit it. Be sorry for it, express that, and learn from it, and move on. Yeah, it may sound easier said than done, but do it. Because anybody can admit when they make a mistake, and anybody can apologize, and anybody can learn from it. Because that's what you do when you make mistakes. And so in the upcoming videos, we're going to have different topics and talk more about different mistakes I've made and challenges and faults that I've had and have and am still working on. And if you would like to work on your faults and mistakes and problems and challenges and shortcomings and make a little bit of money, click the link below and join me. Let's do this together. You can do it. I believe in you, even if I don't know you, because you're a fellow human being. And you will make mistakes like me. But as long as you admit them and learn from them and move onward, you can become whatever you want to be. This is Kevin Souza. I'll see you in the next video, and make it a wonderful day.